gotta get the racks. You know I gotta get the racks. Oh, I gotta get the M's. You know I'm never gonna slack. You know I'm never gonna slack. You know I'm never gonna slack. You know I'm getting in the racks, and you know I always bring it back. You know I gotta get the racks.
All right, so starting off today's full day of eating with meal number 1 on the day, which is going to be kind of a smaller meal because we're going to hit the gym in the morning today. It is 9:24. We're planning to hit the gym at 10, so I wanted something that's going to basically hopefully digest pretty quickly. So we have a bagel, honey, peanut butter, obviously the peanut butter, all that stuff, not going to digest super quickly, but get some quick carbs in our system and not eat too much food where I feel like bogged down and just have like a stomach ache at the gym and everything. So we have that with 8 ounces of milk, scoop of strawberry whey protein from BPN, and then we also have a Greek yogurt, 100 calories from HEB. So 13 grams of protein in this, 100 calories, easy. Boom. So the quick little breakfast meal. This is kind of going to get us started for the gym. Like I said, carbs, boom, is the priority. A little bit of protein. And then post-workout, the plan is to have a nice big meal, get a lot of calories in and stuff like that. So I just wanted something small for now. That's going to work for us for right now. We're going to hit the gym. Basically, first day back in Houston, which feels good to be back. I'm excited. Excited to work really hard these next couple months at everything we're trying to do when it comes to bodybuilding, powerlifting, business-wise, everything down here. It's going to be back in Houston. Weather's been beautiful down here, 78 degrees yesterday. Today's going to be a nice day. Got Allie right next to me eating her breakfast too. So, yeah, so we are going to get after this thing. So excited. That's going to be meal number 1 on the day. Let's go. 4 sets of 5 back downs, done within like literally 10 minutes. We hit a single at 365. I'm gonna throw that on the screen from before. I didn't get it on my camera, but got it on the phone, and that was like probably the best 365 has moved in some time. Honestly, it's been a little while. So we're back in Houston, back in routine. I keep saying back on track, all this stuff, but finally back on track now. And gonna have a real good week this week. All about consistency, and I haven't been too consistent the past 2 months or so. So let's get back to it. Consistency this whole week. Let's do it. First time doing Larson press. Pretty good. We'll take that. 275 for 8. I'm supposed to do 1 more set. We'll see.
You know I gotta get the racks. You know I gotta get the racks. Oh, I gotta get the M's. You know I'm never gonna slack. You know I'm never gonna slack. You know I'm never gonna slack. You know I'm getting in the racks, and you know I always bring it back. You know I gotta get the racks.
Post-workout, we are doing just a quick, I know I've already had proteins today, but we're doing 2 more scoops of protein, and it sounds awful, but we just really need something real quick. So I did 16 ounces of milk right here. Why, Allie, what's this dripping, bro?
It's fine to me.
Doesn't look fine in there. Anyway, so we're doing 2 scoops post-workout. I'm gonna calculate up the calories and macros for the day. I guess the breakfast ended up being 900 calories already, which I didn't expect it to be that much, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a full meal after this, like actually like a big meal. Probably cook up some beef and rice and stuff like that. Get ourselves an actual meal with some, you know, real whole foods and stuff. This is just a quick little crutch post-workout. I try to realistically hit that like anabolic window as soon as I get back. The first thing I'm doing is trying to get some sort of protein in my system, whether that's chicken, Greek yogurt, scoop, 2 scoops of protein, whatever. This ends up being 66 grams of protein, 2 scoops plus 16 ounces of milk. So just something really quick to start that recovery process because your body is more able to absorb nutrients right after a workout. So we're trying to get that in, make sure we start the recovery process, start protein synthesis right away. We have to go. Allie has a flat tire, so we're gonna go put the spare tire on her right now. Thing just super random. It was sitting in the parking garage with a flat tire when we left 3 weeks ago. It wasn't flat, so super random. We're gonna go change that right now, see if we can get that done. Then we'll eat a big meal. All right, guys, so quick little update. So we got the spare tire put on the car, so we're all good to go. We made a quick meal, and we have a very, very simple meal. I'm trying to stick to the basics when it comes to like foods now. So obviously like protein sources, I'm trying to mostly just eat, beef, chicken, whey protein, milk, eggs. That's gonna be like where my protein is mainly coming from. Carbs, I'm mainly just gonna be trying to do like white rice, oats, potatoes, stuff like that, like keeping it super, super simple. So we have 90-10 ground beef right here. We have a whole 8 ounces of 90-10 ground beef. So basically that's after being cooked too. So that's cooked weight. So raw weight, that's probably closer to like 11 or 12 ounces of ground beef raw. And we have 275 grams of white rice after being cooked. So that's probably close to like 350 calories, something like that. Which it kind of looks like a lot, but white rice, I feel like you can kind of basically just scoop that down, just shovel it in. And that's why, like, in my opinion, it's pretty good bulking food, because you can kind of just shovel it down and just like get it down pretty easy. And then we have 50 grams of peas and carrots as well, with some teriyaki sauce over the whole thing. That's gonna be the meal. Good amount of protein, good amount of carbs, and simple meal. It's gonna taste really good with teriyaki sauce, some seasoning on the beef and everything. Good to go. And I'll calculate up the macros in just a second once I finish this meal. Boom. All right, so we are chefing it up once again tonight. So we had that meal earlier today. I'm actually starving right now. I calculated it up. I'm only at like 2,400 calories on the day so far, and it's 7 o'clock. So I'm trying to realistically get like 1,700 more calories in. So we're gonna be kind of force feeding a little bit these last couple hours, but it shouldn't be anything too crazy. It's good that I'm still hungry and I have an appetite. So yeah, which means we can hopefully start pushing the calories up higher and higher. Build that metabolism back to where it was last year, and also, hopefully add on some extra muscle mass and stuff like that. We're cooking up some chicken right now. I'm gonna season this up with, we also put a little bit of butter in the bottom of the pan. I'm trying to just use like butter instead of any sort of sprays and stuff like that. I'm trying to get better about just using all pretty much natural, sources for things. Adobo in there. We have some black pepper in there. Boom, easy. This thing's almost done. And the key is you want to use a meat thermometer. So chicken needs to be 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So basically once you hit that, you should take them off like right away. As soon as the internal temp gets like 165, take them off. Those things are gonna be way juicier. You cook it to like 200 degrees or something like that. Those things just dry out really, really quick. So if you wanna make sure you cook your chicken appropriately, and the best way to possibly cook it, hit that 165, take those things off. They're gonna be juicy and be cooked all the way through. So use this. It's like $10 on Amazon, something like that. And super easy to use. I just stick it to the fridge over here and boom. Okay, so not the biggest meal in the entire world, but this one looks really good. A lot of protein, which we are at about 198 grams of protein before this meal. So this is basically gonna be 10.2 or 10 ounces of chicken raw weight. So we weighed it raw, 10 ounces of chicken. We have a little salad on the side here, a Caesar salad, and we have 150 grams of sweet potato cooked. So that's what we're looking like for the meal. This looks incredible. So we're gonna add this into the macros and the calories, but that is a nice looking meal. We're probably gonna have a good amount more still to eat after this. Allie's got pretty much the same thing over here, just like a smaller portion, just a little bit smaller. That is going to be meal number 3 or 4. We're gonna do another small meal after this to like make sure we cap off the macros, because I'm starving right now. We're at 2,400 calories in the day. This is probably, if I had to estimate, probably gonna be like, I don't know, 600 calories maybe. So we're gonna need some more calories to fill in the rest of the day. Primarily, we need a lot of carbs, but we're gonna use this Hidden Valley fat-free ranch, which is funny, I'm still using this, but this was like, I bought this at the end of prep. It's actually insane. Hidden Valley fat-free ranch, 30 calories per serving, but compared to like the normal like 120, 130 calories per serving, it's really good. So we're gonna dip the chicken in the ranch, boom, good to go. And that is going to be the next meal on the day.
Kind of nicely.
The next little meal on the day, we're doing a bowl of cereal. So we have 2 servings of cereal here with 7 ounces of the HEB Mootopia vanilla flavor. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this stuff is super expensive. Like, you can get a gallon of milk for like, you know, $2.50 or whatever. And it has pretty solid macros, good amount of protein, but this stuff has more protein. It's like Fairlife, so it's 13 grams of protein. And it tastes insane, but it's also $4.48, I think, like less than a half a gallon. So awful value, but it tastes insane, has more protein. So we're doing 7 ounces of that. So it's like an extra 12 grams of protein right there. Boom, 2 servings of Reese's Puffs. And that'll help us get to our carbs a little bit, 440 more calories. So we're still honestly kind of low in the day. So we're gonna have to keep on pushing it a little bit. It's 8 o'clock right now, so we have some time. But if you're bulking, man, you gotta pace yourself a little bit and make sure you're pushing it throughout the day, so you don't have to like eat everything, cramming it at the end of the day. So make sure you're like starting early in the morning, getting some food in, and pushing yourself a little bit to actually hit those calories, because it's so easy to kind of forget about it and then either cram it all in at the end of the day or just not hit those calories at all, and end up, you know, kind of falling short. And that's why a lot of people like don't end up eating enough. Start early in the day, make sure you're eating enough times during the day to actually hit that calorie and protein goal. We should be about 290 grams of protein after this, which is perfect. All right, guys, so to finish off today's full day of eating, like I said, I was super low on carbs and fat, had my protein intake right where it needed to be, and we're aiming for like 290 to 300 grams of protein per day right now, which for me, you know, being at about 235 pounds, 240 pounds in the morning, 300 divided by 240 pounds, that's only 1.25 grams per pound of body weight. And realistically, I like to push up towards, you know, for all my clients and everyone, I like to advise when you're bulking to really push protein and optimize muscle protein synthesis. So I usually try to push up towards like 1.4 grams per pound of body weight, just so, you know, instead of getting your calories all from extra carbs, extra fat, you have extra protein just in case. And I just don't see too many people getting fat from eating too much protein. A lot of times it's from eating too much fat, too much carbs. So push protein. A lot of big bodybuilders, Olympia guys are all pushing a lot of protein, especially in the off season. So that's the goal right now. To finish off the night, just like end of the day with 4,187 calories. So we made up for carbs and fat a little bit. I'm ending the night with this right here, which is a bowl of oats. So we did 60 grams of HEB rolled oats. So I just put it in the Quaker, same thing. 60 grams of that though. 60 grams of oats. We did milk in it as well, so I should add the milk in. Actually, that didn't completely work, but we got an extra like 6 grams of protein from that. But we did that. We did 1 serving of peanut butter in here as well, 1 serving of peanut butter, and we did 1 serving of honey to flavor it a little bit. Put some cinnamon on top. Cinnamon, salt, honey. This thing is pretty thick, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna try and eat this. It's actually not that thick. This is more of a soupier oatmeal than I usually typically make. So anyways, that is gonna wrap up the day. We also, earlier, I was in a bit of a pinch and I was like, I'm really low on carbs. I literally, you'll see it where I tracked in here, I took 2 slices of honey wheat bread from HEB. And I put a serving of honey on each of them. So basically 160 calories from the bread, 120 calories from the honey, almost straight carbs, a little bit of protein in there from the bread and stuff like that, but almost straight carbs from that. And that was a quick and easy way to just try and get some more carbs in, like literally honey sandwiches, honey and peanut butter sandwiches, if you really need to. It's going to help you on the bulk. Like I said, I advocate for drinking your calories. I'm a huge fan of that. But if you have to, literally put honey on bread. Get some carbs in. Make some oats and throw 1 serving, 2 serving, 3 servings of honey in there. And get your carbs in nice and easy. Protein was not a problem today. So macros on the day total said we're just over, with the milk in there included, just over 4,200 calories. Protein for the day, 312 grams of protein, 492 grams of carbs, and 115 grams of fat, which is pretty good. So it's actually going to be closer to 318 grams of protein since I put the milk in here as well in the oats. But yeah, really solid. Like I said, over 300 grams of protein. I'm happy with that. Carbs, almost 500. And we really had to push them towards the end because I was kind of low on carbs, which I guess if I'm not tracking specifically or if I'm not pushing it throughout the day, I end up being kind of low on it. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's full day of eating pretty much. So hopefully this it was insightful for you guys. Like, I just want to kind of show you guys what it's like being 235, 240 pounds, and we're eating, you know, pushing calories, 4,000, 4,200 calories right now, and eating over 300 grams of protein per day. Pushing protein, telling you guys, that is the key. You know, slowly increasing calories over time and pushing protein up to a pretty high level, to be honest. Like, I would say max out 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. But that's going to cap off the night. I appreciate you guys for watching. 4,200 calorie day, full day of eating on the bulk. We're back at it, tracking everything again, and it feels good to be doing that. So excited for the next couple of months of the bulk. I'm going to wrap up the night right here. It is 11:54 p.m. Going to finish this up and pretty much head to bed here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate all the support as always. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. More bulking videos coming soon. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Boom.